All right, y'all. Today's video going to be a little different. I'm going to walk through some of the projects we've got going on right now, give an update on the fertilizer that we put down, the Amazon special fertilizer, show you a couple things. We've got the sprinklers running. We got the front yard dethatched. That was my last video. Hope you watched that one. We're just going to go over a few things in the yard here and the main projects we have for this year. So first and foremost, we have killed off all the weeds in the rock beds. We're going to finish those rock beds this year. We started that last year, didn't quite get it done. This has all been killed off. So this got sprayed, this got Roundup and 2,4-D'd. So that is actually going to get scraped out this week. We're going to sand level that using a blend of sand and topsoil, and we're going to get some Bermuda seed put down on it. And for that, we're going to be using some Outside Pride Yukon Bermuda. It's a deep, deep green Bermuda. And then we're also going to be using some Scott's lawn conditioner as well as the humates. So I'll link to those in the description below. If you want something to really condition your yard, the humates are great. Soil conditioners are great. If you want something that's going to give you a deep, deep green Bermuda, that's where the Outside Pride, either Blackjack, it's not called Blackjack anymore. I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know what they call it now, but I really like the Yukon Bermuda. It looks better. It's got a better, in my opinion, water usage to it. So I have to use less water. When you put it on a whole acre, it makes a difference. Well, let's take a look at the yard. So that is what the yard's looking like right now. I am relatively happy with it. We did spray with 2,4-D, so we've got most of the weeds coming out. And that Bermuda, I mean, after dethatching, getting some water on it, temperatures coming up and starting to get a good green up, I'm really happy with the way that it's looking right now. We've got a few things we need to do. This week's video is actually going to be sand leveling. So we're bringing in 8 tons of sand to level the front yard. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the ditches this week or not. I've really got an issue with clover taking over the ditches. And as you can tell by how windy it is right here, out here on these old Texas prairies, it's really flat. There's no trees, there's no windbreaks. So it's really hard, it's really hard to be able to get spray, especially on the ditches where you can worry about overspray, your neighbor's yards, things like that. So this week, I do need to get to 4D if I get one decent day on the ditch. Let me show you this clover infestation. Sprinklers are running right where I need to go. All right. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the clover has taken over. And so this week we've got sand leveling, and then we've got spray. We need to weed eat the fence lines. We got them sprayed, and the 2,4-D's killing the clover here. If you know, she is starting to work. The 2,4-D is killing that. So I'm fairly confident that as long as I get it early enough this year, I won't have any issues killing it off, but we'll see. There's some other things we can use if the 2,4-D doesn't work. There's some other things that get rid of clover. May have to explore those options, but we're going to start with what we know and then go from there. Next, if you've watched this channel for any period of time, you know that I started last year making my side yard here, little side yard, my test yard. We tested different sprays. We tested different herbicides, sprays, herbicides, same thing. We tested different grass varietals. But then when we built the shop, this kind of got torn up a little bit, and it didn't get the attention it deserved from me, and that's my fault. So this will also get leveled and sprayed this week. And then I think over here, we're going to test the Scott's Rapid Grass. So we're going to kill off the clover, test the Scott's Rapid Grass. We're going to use that on that little patch back by the pool equipment as well. And then We've also got some, this same thing, the Scott soil conditioner. That's going to be going down over here. So it's a Bermuda grass with soil conditioner. So you get a thicker, more rich grass. I've never used that. So this is going to be the areas we test that in. This is going to be overseeding. That other area that I showed you at the beginning of the video is going to be new lawn seeding. Well, let's take a walk into the backyard here. Gotta do some work on the gates. As you can see, fence lines have been round up. We got those taken care of. So now we just need to come back and weed eat and get that down. And we'll only have to do that once or twice this summer. We did put up these neat solar lights today, so I've got a video coming out on that. And then really the backyard is generally flat. I don't know how much sand we're gonna need back here. It got a few problem areas. I'll show you some of these problem areas back here. It got the clover issue. It's really the only place we don't have a huge clover issue is the front yard. The ditches, side yard, backyard, clover's taking over. So we got some work to do there. And then I've got these areas, while we're leveling, you can see I weeded it where the utility trench sunk down about 8 inches. So we've got to get that filled in. And when we do our leveling back here, we're going to spend a lot of time trying to get this right. The front yard is the most important to me, but I do want to get the backyard looking good, looking right. There's some spots back here, same thing, after we finished the house and the pool went in and the shop went in. We used most of the dirt to get the grading right and get the water away from everything, but I do still have issues where I should have put more in the backyard and drug it. So now I'm going to have to bring in sand in a lot of areas. There's a few places where I need to bring in actual dirt. In my opinion, not everybody does this, but if you've got more than a ½ inch of leveling to do, you can't do that with just sand. It's going to be too much. It's going to run off. It's going to wash off. You're going to have issues. So we're going to bring in some dirt, drag some dirt in here. We'll probably just use some select fill, getting our dry stumps, level it out. Then we'll come back shortly after that with either topsoil or compost. We'll get that on there. And then I'm going to do some new lawn seeding back here too. Because the backyard, the side over here, that's where I did the seed and fertilizer test last year. It will come in really strong, or for some reason, this side here comes a real thin, full of clover. So we're basically going to just break this down and reseed a new lawn on there. It's going to be overseeding / new lawn, but it's really good. And I think if we spend a little bit of time, a long way, just to making this look even better. I'm not upset with the way it looks, especially once I get it sprayed and the clover out, but I do take a lot of pride in it, and it's got a long way to go. This will be our second full year in it, so it's about time to get that stuff taken care of. Also, with all this crazy wind, the pool is full of dirt. You're like, I have to vacuum it twice a week right now. It's insane. It's horrible. The development's almost done, so as soon as they quit doing a lot of the dirt work, it won't have to be vacuumed as much, but it's crazy. It's really annoying right now. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week's update. I really appreciate y'all stopping by the channel. If you have a video you want to see me make or any questions, go ahead and drop that in the comments below. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.